Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
It's great to have you with us here for this special edition of 4 News Now. I'm Jordan Smith. We have a lot to get to here this afternoon. We'll start with the forecast, where we woke up to some snow this morning. And even though a lot has melted away already, there's still a little bit out there. Meteorologist Matt Gray keeping tabs on the radar.
Yeah, and for good reason, too. Take a look at this. We've got another shower over the West Plains right now that's about to move in to downtown Spokane. And I got to say, it is making for a pretty scene. Good news here is, unlike this morning, temperatures are well above freezing, and that means that we are unlikely to see any of the snow that's about to reach Spokane stick. So this is on track here to actually probably arrive right around the quarter past the hour here, or quarter till 5. And by the time we get to almost 5 o'clock, we will be basically the entire city of Spokane will at least be getting some variety of wet weather from either the leading edge of this line of showers or the main body of it, which is sitting right over Medical Lake here at this hour. And this is what we've been dealing with for about 3 days now, is these fast-moving, very intense snow showers. We're seeing one over Deer Park right now. In about 30 minutes, that's already going to be over at Newport. They're moving fast, about 30, 35 miles per hour. Same goes for folks around Bayview and into Hope at the Clark Fork area. Over the next 20 minutes, you'll see your weather conditions improve dramatically. And overall, this is just how our day has gone since we saw that heavier snow stick to the ground in the morning. I'll show you the next time our snow could be sticking, because we got a few more days of weather like this coming up.
All right, Matt, hey, thanks for that. Well, some sad news here this afternoon. A Washington State Patrol trooper was killed in the line of duty early this morning in Marysville. Trooper Christopher Gadd was struck and killed by a motorist at around 3 a.m. this morning along I-5. The crash shut down all southbound lanes on the freeway while police responded. Gadd served the Washington State Patrol for 2.5 years. The dedicated husband and father of 2 is the 33rd trooper to be killed on the line of duty in 103 years. He was 27 years old. Now to some breaking news late this afternoon. Donald Trump has won the state of Idaho Republican caucuses today, defeating opponent Nikki Haley in a landslide victory. It's the Gem State's first caucus since the state eliminated the primary election in the 2023 session and missed a deadline to reinstate it. Former President Trump, the clear favorite, having collected more than 84% of the vote as of news time. And there are more than 200 caucus locations in Idaho. Over in Post Falls, we tried to go in to speak with some Republican voters. They turned us away, saying unless we're registered Idaho Republicans to that precinct, we were not allowed inside. Lawmakers are considering a state-level bill called the Safer Banking Act for cannabis businesses. The bipartisan bill, co-sponsored by Senator Maria Cantwell, would allow state legal cannabis shops to access financial services. Basically, if it passes, people would be able to pay for marijuana with a credit card or a debit card at dispensaries instead of just cash, something a local pot shop tells us is deeply needed. Peter Choi has the story.
We do have a limited banking ability.
Here at a local cannabis store, 420 friendly, credit cards are a no-go.
Everything is cash-based, so if you were to come in here to purchase something, you would have to either bring cash with you or use the ATM.
Because many cannabis businesses have restrictions. Accessing banking and financial services is an uphill battle.
Couldn't get a mortgage to buy something because technically my money is made illegally.
Cash-only operations could mean higher risk of violence.
This store has not been free from crime. 18 months ago, a man with a gun came inside and stole $200 and ran away.
Cameras, we've got the ability to lock the door, we got door rings. I mean, you know, we take a lot of extra precautions.
A bartender, Peyton Hale,
Hold down those 2 buttons and it'll silently alert authorities and my boss.
says sometimes she gets nervous at the register.
I do get kind of scared for my other coworkers, especially females who have to close later at night or if there's not someone working with them.
The owner says this bill could help keep the store safe.
Giving us a certain air of legitimacy, the ability to just be plain treated like any other retail establishment.
The state-level bill is now waiting a full vote on the Senate floor.
It's certainly going to keep us moving forward as an industry and being legitimized. Again, just, getting rid of that stigma that we are in the cannabis industry. We are a legitimate business.
In Spokane, Peter Choi, 4 News Now.
All right, Peter, thanks for that. The Shoshone County Sheriff's Office is investigating how a human fetus ended up in a storm drain last Saturday. Deputies say it most likely entered the line within the town of Smelterville, just west of Kellogg. The medical examiner estimates it was about 16 weeks or 4 months gestation. Anyone with information should contact the Sheriff's Office. A former juvenile hall worker accused of raping a 15-year-old inmate in January made his first court appearance in the case Friday afternoon. 40-year-old Antoine Jones is accused of engaging in sex acts with a minor in the back of a transport vehicle. According to court documents, the teen was shackled at the wrists, feet, and belly while being taken from a mental health facility to Martin Hall. The detectives say that he asked her for sex after she complained about handcuffs digging into her wrists. She told victim advocates she said yes because she was afraid he would retaliate against her if she refused. On Friday, a commissioner set Jones's bond at $150,000. He's also ordered not to have any contact with minors, including his own daughters. We uncovered more about this case in court documents. You can read the full story at our website, kxly.com. Well, if you make $65,000 or less a year and need help on filing taxes, there's free assistance that's available for you. A local organization, Latinos in Spokane, is offering a free tax workshop. Accountants will be there for help, both in English and Spanish.
In order to prepare your taxes, you would have to bring in your W-2, your identification, social security number, any payments that you've made with childcare, for example, and the social security number of your children.
And taxes can be pretty confusing, and the event is open to anyone in the community at no cost. The next event will be April 6th at the Latinos in Spokane office. Walk-ins are welcome, but because of the limited capacity, you can pre-register your spot ahead of time. Well, there's so much more ahead here on this special edition of 4 News Now. The weather may not be great for biking, but we've got a great spot for you to explore in our Air 4 adventure near 9 Mile Falls.
Well, this time of year is always pretty hit or miss when it comes to what the weather's going to be like at any given hour. We've got another day like that on Sunday, but we also have the opportunity for a little bit more like what we saw this morning to happen again for the start of the week. As we watch that snow shower moving into Spokane from our camera, we'll be right back with your forecast.
Download the KXLY Plus app on your connected TV.
4 News Now is brought to you by Aligned Family Chiropractic.
Classic roast beef and crispy fish? Just 2 for $6? If Arby's wasn't already at Arby's, it'd be on its way to Arby's right now. Arby's, we have the meat.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account. I get paid every time I buy something. It's like a bonus for me.
This week on Svengoolie.
Now, if a man were invisible, he'd be hard to find.
But you can find the Invisible Man's revenge on the next Svengoolie.
I can see you, but you can't see me.
Saturday night at 8 on MeTV 4.2.
So here it is, Northern Quest's best car ever.
Shotgun.
Anton already called it.
You can play a game of pig for it.
It's your funeral. Fine, but we're playing hippopotamus.
Play daily to win a brand new Mercedes-Benz, only at Northern Quest.
You're feeding it.
I will, I promise. Thanks to our Premier Rewards Visa credit card from ICCU, we earned enough cash back to stock up on puppy supplies.
But we don't have a puppy.
They're very convincing children.
If you see something, why do you say something?
I see safe for my friends.
For my community.
For everyone here. We all have something worth protecting, a why that unifies us. Report suspicious activity to local authorities. If you see something, say something.
ORB's brown sugar bacon. You always know just what to say. Arby's, we have the meat.
Welcome back. If you've been outside this weekend, you might know it's not the best time to go biking, but we do have some inspiration for you once things clear up around here. In this week's Air 4 Adventure, we're giving you a bird's eye view of one local bike club enjoying the trails on the Four Mound Prairie west of 9 Mile Falls.
It's about a 27-mile ride. After a couple of miles, we go on to Cooley Height Road, and it's from that point on, it's a pretty car-free ride. There's like a slow, gradual incline to get up to the plain up there, and it's just nice farmland and some mountain views, and we'll see how it goes. I think some of the best bike riding in the country is right here in Spokane.
You know, you're looking for new routes and ways to ride and stuff like that, so you look online, and Spokane Bike Club came up. I started going on a few rides. You know, they ride similar to I do. They have the philosophies that I like to ride, and so generally speaking, past rides have been really good, so you keep trying new ones and just keep finding new routes. I like being outside, you know, and then obviously at this group you like the camaraderie. You know, I like to talk bikes, I like to talk roads, routes, hills. I guess I like the social aspect of it, but I've ridden thousands of miles by myself too, so yeah, this is a great place to ride a bike. I don't know that I've ever been anywhere better.
Tell you what, it'll be looking really nice here in a couple of months, especially if we keep up weather like this. This was this morning. I want to thank everybody who sent us what it looked like at your place on our Facebook page earlier today. This is a photo by Tracy Vince of her backyard, and boy, it sure looked pretty to look at from nice and warm inside your house this morning. And thankfully, we could just watch the snow melt as temperatures warm through the day. We've got snow coming back right now. It's starting to come down right over the courthouse. We got State B still going on over at the arena, and they are about to get dunked on there as well out in the parking lot, as it looks like we will see some fairly heavy snow here over the next 30 minutes or so around the downtown Spokane area as it comes in imminently. South Hill, you're going to see it as well. It's just on the other side of Hangman Creek, and it is heading across. So everybody on the other side of 195, you're about to see some of that snow action as well. And we have snow as you head from Meade north to Deer Park, at least for the time being. But hey, you know what? In a half hour, it'll all be totally different. Now, because of the warmer temperatures down at the bottom of the valley, we do have some wet roads that have been sitting around, but on some of those higher benches, especially along the West Plains, some of that snow ended up getting a little compacted, and so you could run into some slick spots, not just for the rest of today, but also tonight as those temperatures drop back below freezing, as well as you head further north toward places like Newport and Sandpoint. So just something to keep in mind. There will be some occasional winter driving conditions out there. So things are going to quiet down here later on this evening as we kind of lose that energy of the day. Temperatures will be in the mid-20s as we're getting up in the morning. And then we got to talk about what we are going to see in the morning here as well. We'll see a mix of cloud cover, maybe a few snow flurries as well in the morning. But overall, just a little bit quieter than what we've seen lately. But in the afternoon, just like we saw today, we will see those snow showers pop up once again. and they'll be here for a few minutes, and then they'll be gone. And certainly makes for an entertaining day when you take a look out the window. Maybe less so if you're going for a walk, but you'll have plenty of time in between these showers to hang in with things. Any possible snowfall accumulations are going to be fairly light. We'll likely get an inch or two up in the mountains, 1 to 2 potentially around Sandpoint and Bonners Ferry if they happen to come at the right time of the day. We also got more snow coming in for Monday, and with some cooler temperatures, a little bit more likely that this is going to stick. So we're looking at about 1 to 2 inches late in the day on Monday. And then Tuesday, debatable here, but we will likely see at least a little bit of something, and then our weather pattern starts to calm down. Temperatures overnight will be in the middle 20s, as I mentioned before. 25 in Spokane, 24 in Coeur d'Alene. We're down to the teens in Colville. So, yeah, start of March certainly feels like it should have been in winter, and we'll be in the upper 30s for tomorrow with low 40s in the basin. So we continue on with that snowy pattern, as I mentioned, through Tuesday. End of the week, things calm down and we finally start warming up heading into next weekend.
All right, thanks, Matt. Well, today is the Global Day of Unplugging, when the world is urged to unplug and reconnect the old-fashioned way. Turns out it may go a long way towards combating that feeling of loneliness. ABC's Will Gans has been trying it out.
If you're chronically online like I am, you're not alone. The U.S. Surgeon General says our tech use has led to an epidemic of loneliness, with 50% of adults in the U.S. reporting being lonely in recent years, with an increase of 24 hours of isolation per month. But that's where Global Day of Unplugging comes in, an initiative aimed at fostering connection IRL. I went offline and into the library to do some more digging.
Dewey Decimal System, we meet again.
Turns out people using social media for more than 2 hours a day have doubled the odds of reporting increased perceptions of social isolation compared to those who use social media for less than 30 minutes a day.
In-person connection is the gold standard of communication. If you are looking at your device or you're relying on your device and not really actually getting out and being social in your community and with other people, you can feel more lonely.
Today's Global Day of Unplugging allows folks to re-examine their relationship with social media, like playing a board game.
It builds more memories and connections, and we all met each other at school playing board games, like in the community lounge and stuff. And that's how we became really close, and now we live together.
Really, you want to integrate some unplugging into your life every day, and some face-to-face, in-person human connection, or walking in nature, or being with a pet.
One of those social interactions could be going to the WSU basketball game tonight. A lot of people are there. Washington State hosting UCLA. We've got an update from Pullman coming up next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Mr. Box, I had this idea.
Is it giving people lots of great food for $5 and letting them choose between 2 delicious sandwiches? Great idea, Devin. Run with it.
Well.
And you run and get my $5 Jack Pack. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Upgrade your kitchen with Frigidaire Professional, offering powerful performance and professional-grade design. The front control gas range provides the ultimate flexibility for making your favorite meals. Sear and saute with precision, and flip pancakes on the griddle for golden results. And thanks to our smudge-proof stainless steel, spend less time cleaning while keeping your kitchen looking spotless.
You won't find Frigidaire Pro at the box stores, but it's on sale at Fred's. Fred's Appliance. We want to be your choice.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because we can help you protect your joy, your legacy, and your dreams. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
The road can be a crazy place. Uh-oh! That's why Les Schwab Tires fixes brakes, steering, and more. And those guys don't. Keep driving. I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first, so I can backseat drive with confidence.
Stop in for our Founders Celebration Sale and save up to $150 on select sets of Ford tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome to Move Fitness.
Let's go.
coffee. Moo Fitness.
Oh, hey, Jack, going up?
Actually, no, Justine. My famous 2 tacos are still just 99 cents when you order on the Jack app or online. Could you press 6, please? I'm going up. Get my famous 2 tacos for just 99 cents, only on the Jack app or online.
Sign up for the 4 News Now playbook at KXLY.com.
Well, the Cougars can't get caught California dreaming. Welcome into sports. I'm Julian Minnesota. Washington State is hosting UCLA today. WSU is looking to avoid a letdown after an emotional win over USC the other night. The Cougars could still win the Pac-12 regular season title, but they need a win today to keep pace in the conference standings right behind Arizona. The game right now is in the first half. WSU has a 31-30 lead following the end of the first half there. Now, Miles Rice has 10 points to lead the way for the Cougars. This is the first and only meeting between these teams this season. Washington State already locked up a top 4 seed for that Pac-12 tournament. Make sure to stay with us on social media for updates. Gonzaga is taking on St. Mary's in a huge game with NCAA implications tonight. The Bulldogs are looking to add another quality win to the resume. According to ESPN, Gonzaga is safely in the tournament for now, but a loss could hurt their postseason chances. The Bulldogs lost the first meeting in Spokane by 2 points. The Zags will be looking for revenge. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock in Moraga, and it's the final game before the WCC tournament. These teams have already locked up the top 2 seeds. Washington State women's hoops is one of the last 4 out of the NCAA tournament, but a win over number 13 Colorado would go a long way. Second half, game tied. Maddie Nolan buries the 3, so the Buffs take the lead. Now, just over 2 minutes to go. Cougs down by 2. Eleonora Villa can't knock it down from 3, so WSU, they'll grab the rebound, get another chance, and Villa wasn't missing 2 in a row as Washington State pulls in front. Now, final minute, Cougs up by 3. And check out this shot by guard Estera Tahina. Shoots it all the way from Fort Collins. Washington State caps off the regular season with a huge road win. 72-63 is the final. WSU is the 9 seed and will take on Cal in the first round of the Pac-12 tournament at 2:30 on Wednesday in Las Vegas. Over in Cheney, Eastern Washington hosting Montana State in its final home game of the season. And this one was good. Casey Jones drops the hammer as Jones with the dunk, and Reese Court is going crazy. Montana State now looking to answer. Brandon Walker steps back, knocks down the long 3 with the shot clock winding down. Now, things got heated later on. Check this out. Cedric Coward is going to slam it home for Eastern, but after the play, both teams exchanged words. Walker knocks Jones down to the ground. Both teams had to be separated as Jones is bleeding. The refs have to discuss this ultimately and go to a review. It was decided that it was a technical foul on Jones, but then Walker would have to be exited from the game, and Eastern Washington ends up being the one who threw the last punch, at least on the scoreboard. Eagles win 108-104 in overtime. Idaho men's hoops loses its home finale to Montana earlier today by a final score of 82-57. Over to the women's side of things, Eastern Washington women's hoops takes down Montana State on the road. 52-50 is the final score there. And Idaho women's hoops drops one on the road to Montana, 64-48. I know we got State B going on across the street. Congrats to the Colfax boys basketball team. They won the 2B state title today.
Wow.
Yeah, they won over Columbia 65-52. Whelping it boys, and the Okanagan girls are playing later tonight. So congrats to all the teams who've won so far. Great seasons. And then we have a couple more later this evening.
I was about to say, if you haven't been out to the tournament yet, you got to make it out tonight. That atmosphere, I mean, we were talking about it, incredible.
Eardrums might hurt afterwards, but it's a lot of fun.
All right, stay with us. Matt's coming back with a final look at weather after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The leap year sale at Furniture Row is on now, and everything is on sale. Find amazing deals on sofas and sectionals, dining sets, tables, and chairs, king, queen, and kids' bedroom sets. Plus, score no interest financing until 2029. But hurry, the leap year sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday.
Fred Meyer always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Fred Meyer app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Sometimes life is a funny way of turning sideways, like when your kid decides they're a professional stylist the morning of picture day, or when your to-do list isn't quite done.
You went to Rite Aid, right?
Or when you're sure you packed everything you need, but you actually need one more thing.
We forgot our prescriptions. We got you. Are we happy?
We are happy. Find everything you need?
Yep. Yeah, life never really goes the way you plan, but that's why we're here. It means more at Rite Aid.
Are you on Medicaid and in need of bladder control and incontinence products? Then stay tuned for a free offer from Active Style.
Can Medicaid help me with bladder control products?
At Active Style, we understand your needs and offer convenient home delivery of incontinence products for children and adults. And they may be available at no cost to you if you're Medicaid eligible. When you call a personal consultant, someone like me will help you find the best bladder control supplies for you. Our products have a super absorbent core that locks away wetness to keep you dry. And if the fit's not right, we'll send different products until you're completely satisfied. Plus, every order ships free right to your door in discreet boxes.
Active Style is a lifesaver.
If you're on Medicaid, call now for your free sample. Active Style is the easy, convenient way to get incontinence supplies shipped discreetly to your door at no cost to you.
Call 1-800-918-4167.
It's the leap year sale at Denver Mattress, and that means everything is on sale. Find deep discounts on our best mattresses, like the queen-sized Buena Vista Firm, now only $479.99, plus no interest until 2029. But hurry, the leap year sale at Denver Mattress ends Thursday.
When it matters most, America turns to David Muir and ABC's World News Tonight.
Well, it might be snow up on the top of the South Hill, but it's some pretty hard gravel in the bottom of the valley there. So State B just got dunked on, as I mentioned before. And if you're in the valley, you see those dark clouds off to the west. Things are about to get interesting, but only for like 30 minutes or so, and then we're back to normal.
Hello, Sydney. On behalf of all of us at St. George's, we wanted to send you our biggest, most enthusiastic break a leg as you step onto the iconic stage of Saturday Night Live. The stage is yours, and you make us proud. Break a leg, Sydney, hosting SNL.
That's a video from St. George's students wishing their alumni, Sweeney, the Spokane native, good luck tonight. She's hosting SNL Studio 8H tonight. That's a sweet message. Pretty cool, Spokane's own, on one of the biggest stages you can be on.
Yeah, you always hear about SNL. They go up there. They're still nervous even though they're stars. So right. She probably felt good to get that message.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and she responded back. It was a really cool connection to see.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.